Hello and welcome to the Hotkeys podcast. This is the show where we talk about everything pop culture and random in the world. I'm your host Mick, and I'm joined by
Landon Browning.
And
Landon Browning.
Oh, yeah, we're doing something a little bit different today. We got two people on.
We wanted to keep it smaller, a little bit more of a.
This is an intimate time, you know.
Yeah, with the two main founders, the most important probably people of the podcast.
Yeah, the two that do the most work.
Yeah, I would say. Yeah,
put the most effort in.
Yeah, Will was understanding as a good fourth on the podcast. Yeah. Dave tried to fight to keep on, but we're like, no, we gotta.
Yeah, he can't handle us both.
Yeah, I can't. Yeah, so
maybe one of us at a time, but if we stick together and really, show them who's in charge.
Yeah. So you've got us today.
You're welcome, everybody.
Yep.
Okay, I'll say the date. It's October 24th, and there's like 3 inches, maybe 3 inches of snow outside.
Yep, the apocalypse is.
Yeah, what the heck is going on?
I don't know.
I get that, like, where we live in Spokane, Washington, like, the weather here is just all over the place. Like, it could snow in, like, May, and it's done that before, Yeah. It's completely weird. Like, next week, we'll have, like, 50-degree weather, and all the snow will probably be gone.
Yeah, I worked really late Thursday night. I slept in, I was getting ready to go to work, and, like, all the shades were drawn in my house are closed, and a coworker called me, asked me a question, and, like, before he hung, he was like, enjoy the snow, and I'm like, what? Go peel the shades, and I'm like, no,
it can't be happening.
Yeah, so, and it was a typical disaster, like, first snow, I feel like everybody drives like complete morons.
Yeah. I got hit. Especially, for you.
I got hit, yeah, so the old work van took a little beating on the
pretty brand new work van, right?
Yeah, I've only had, it was a 2020 van, so it has a little over 12,000 miles on it.
All the bells and whistles.
It's going to need a new front bumper, probably.
Yeah.
I don't think it was my fault. I think you could probably chalk it up as a accident, like not like someone blatantly at fault. I don't know.
Right. Your company should have like dash cams installed.
I don't.
Is there a reason why you don't want that?
Probably no dash cams. Dash cam probably not a great idea. I feel like that would not go over well.
Wait a minute. Why are all these people parking over here and getting paid on lunchtime? Wait a minute. Oops. That never happens.
No, never. I always clock out for lunch. Always.
Yeah, because you're a good person.
Yeah, I'm a company man.
Yeah,
solid.
That's right,
dude.
The company always comes first.
Always. First.
Landon never comes first.
Nope, never. I'm a gentleman.
Just the company. Anyway. So yeah, how bad is your van?
It's not that bad. So what happened was I was literally pulling into my apartment complex.
Right.
Like I was on it's probably hard to explain to people. Actually not. It's just a turn off down to like a street that just goes to the apartment. Like it's a,
right.
What would you describe as like a U-turn kind of street? Like
a really long U.
Yeah. So there's the only reason to turn down the street is to go to the apartment.
Right.
Or to turn around if you need to get turned around on the street that I live on.
That was close.
But I was coming home and I had to take a left turn into the apartment. So I'm in the median of the road, and it's typically a 2-lane road that you have to pass through 2 lanes of traffic.
Right.
But they're doing construction on the right-hand lane.
Mm-hmm.
So that right-hand lane is shut down, or it's supposed to be. Like there's signs several blocks down that say merge left.
Right.
So there's not typically that many cars in that lane, unless you were going to be turning into the apartment or going like one more block up.
Mm-hmm.
So it's standstill. It's like 5 o'clock traffic. There's like 30 cars lined up in the left-hand lane, not moving. I'm in the median. A car kind of pulls forward so I can get between them to go to my apartment. So I kind of do, and then I start easing into the next lane over to just go into my apartment. And this Jeep just comes flying down the right-hand lane going like 35. Swerves, almost misses me, and then just clips the front of my bumper and like spins out.
Did you spin out at all? Or?
Nope.
Yeah.
I didn't even move. I was just like... I just yelled some things and like pulled forward, and then he was okay. I thought he was going to take off. Like I was standing, there's a few other people kind of gathered around that had been there, and like they were like, "Oh man, you were kind of going fast, weren't you?" And the guy's like, "Oh," and then he got out and he's like, "I'm going to pull around the block and come back." And then he started leaving. The guy's like, dude, you have a picture of his license?
Yeah.
I grabbed my phone real quick. I got a picture. Like, I thought he was going to take off.
Yeah.
Because
unfortunately, a lot of people do.
Yeah. So I was like calling like crime check. And then he came back. I was like, oh, never mind. Like, no hit and run.
Yeah.
Like, that's good. I don't know. And then, I don't know. Like, just got exchange insurance and everything. And then there wasn't like any damage to his vehicle. I mean, it was a Jeep.
Well, his bumpers are probably metal, right?
Yep. Yeah. So, I mean, his car had no damage. Mine, honestly, I feel like they're going to get away with just a new front bumper.
Right. And that's pretty easy to replace.
I think so. I mean, that's like probably pretty easy to get to. It didn't look like it hit anything else.
Yeah.
And it barely even clipped that. Like, so, oh well. But
yeah, see, my problem with people that drive around the wintertime when there's snow on the ground, you got two sets of people. You got the people that drive like absolute maniacs and don't understand that some caution is needed. But then you have on the complete opposite side of the spectrum of people that drive like 5 miles an hour everywhere.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, yes, you want to be like the safe and stuff, but I mean, come on, like speed up a little bit. You know what I mean? Like,
all you have to do is like, you just have to adjust everything.
Yeah,
a little bit. And
just don't be stupid, really.
Yeah, and the guy in the Jeep, I feel like he was going way too fast and it didn't.
And that's the thing too. When people have like 4-wheel drive, whether it's a Jeep or a truck or whatever, I think their confidence goes way up. And then there are those people that just drive like morons.
Yeah, because I mean, I don't know, the whole left lane was at standstill. Even if you're in the even if he was planning on turning when that lane went up, like, why are you going that fast when everybody else next to it? It felt like he was just trying to gun ahead and then get in the left hand. Yeah, so it's like, dude, like, screw you real good. So, but I don't know how the insurance works. It's not my vehicle. So
yeah, wasn't your company like mad at you?
They like, I think they were just messing with me, but like they were like acting like I should have called the cops and got like an accident report. But I don't think
you need to for just something that small.
Yeah, there wasn't that much. It's not. I mean, it was pretty close to. I mean, if he hadn't swerved, he would have slammed right into the passenger side, and then it would have been like a T-bone basically. And then people would have probably been hurt, but he wasn't hurt. There wasn't any damage to his vehicle.
Yeah,
and I guess maybe if they had an accident report, they could fully like get blame on the other person. But I don't know. Yeah. So.
I've never been in an accident, so I don't really know what.
Yeah, that's what I like. That's what I didn't really know. I'm like, I knew enough to like get his insurance and his license plate. Yeah, I was like, that's all I really could think of. So I don't know. Yeah. Oh well. But yeah, that was a great way to end like my Friday. Like like literally 30 seconds.
Right, you were home, almost there. I've heard too that's like a true statistic is that most accidents happen within like a mile of your home.
Yep. Yeah. And I probably should have looked a little closer when I was pulling out, but it's kind of hard to see with, you got 15 cars lined up. You can't see that far over to the right hand lane. Yeah. So
it sounds like it was his fault.
I tend to beat myself up. So I'm going to say it's his fault.
Yeah. Yeah. Say it's his fault.
Yeah.
Go on record and say it was his fault.
He did it. He hit me.
You were not at fault.
Yeah.
So. I'm gonna take a sip of some hot Joe.
Hot cocoa.
Oh, I guess it's not Joe. Joe's
cocoa?
coffee, right?
Yeah, Joe's coffee.
Little cocoa.
Is it good?
It is very good, yeah.
Okay.
Because you made it for me.
Yeah. I take care of my friends.
Yeah, you do.
Sometimes.
Honestly, I'm a little paranoid every time you give me something to eat or drink.
Really?
Because, well, since I admitted it before, but I was the one that pranked your
you're like scared
so
that
every time I'm like, is this gonna be like 100% like hard alcohol or something? And he tells me it's chocolate milk. So I'm a little on edge.
Oh, you'll never see it coming. Oh, no. It'll be when you least suspect it.
Like a thief in the night.
It'll be like 8 years from now. Like, forgot about it. Like,
we're not friends anymore and everying. And like,
yeah, when your brake lines are cut, you're skidding down the road. And you just see me on the sidewalk. Like,
no, we're even. I was so careful. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I forgive you for the prank.
Thanks. I mean, I wasn't trying to do anything like
malicious.
Or,
it wasn't malicious.
It was just funny,
Yeah, it was funny. Yeah. You left that receipt. That was the cotton in the act. Like
that was so stupid. Was my name on the receipt?
No, it wasn't.
Dang it! I could have denied it.
You could have, but I mean, it had your it had the last 4 of your.
I never have to show you my.
I mean, but like if like you're not showing it. How long ago was that?
When did you go to the beach?
It was like mid-August, I feel like, or yeah, it was mid-August.
Yeah. So like 2 months ago.
Yeah, I did somewhat kind of prank you back with that because.
Oh no.
I'll just admit to it now because it's funny, but I went on Walmart.com and used the receipt number and I like set up your email to get like all kinds of surveys and
really
from Walmart. Yeah.
Oh, I haven't gotten anything.
Oh, dang it. I was like, yes, send everything to this person. Like I was like filling it out. Like it was like, how did you enjoy this stack of paper? And I'm like, I liked it a lot. I'm like, did you like the?
That's so weird. Yeah, I haven't gotten anything from Walmart. I wonder if it just goes straight to my spam.
It probably does.
Probably does.
Yeah.
Joke's on you.
Yeah.
Well, now it's my turn to get back.
Wait, well, no.
Yeah, so
no.
I mean, you just admitted that you retaliated already.
I feel like it's a very minor retaliation. I feel like that's just a.
That didn't even work.
Yeah, I guess not.
Thank you, Gmail.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
stupid snow.
Yeah.
And then other sad things like your.
Yeah. Just due to stupid COVID, I lost my job.
Yep. Rest in peace, Jones. Double read, right?
It was a good run.
Cheers to that. Little
raise a cup of cocoa to you.
It was a heck of a run.
I've been there for like over 3 years now.
Yeah, 3 years. I mean, then you and friend of the show Jonah worked there. Friend of the show Ben worked there.
Yeah. Dave worked there at one point.
Yeah, Dave worked there for a bit.
You worked there.
No, that never happened.
You just don't remember.
I don't remember. Memories come flooding back. Like
Jesse worked there.
Yeah,
a lot of people worked there.
Yeah, now very few people work there, right?
Yeah.
Like you said, there's a couple people left.
I think there's maybe like 3 people to kind of keep it going as long as they can. I mean, it sounds like once the schools open up. In case people don't know, the work is manufacturing reeds for oboes and bassoons and English horns. So when the schools aren't open, the band programs aren't, continuing, and so no one needs our stuff.
Yep.
So it that hit us really hard. So unfortunately, we had to, be laid off. But
yeah,
it sounds like once everything hopefully goes back to normal sooner than later, they'll hire everyone back and
okay,
and get
so hopefully
back to
it's a temporary.
Yeah. So
yeah, rest in peace.
Yeah, it was fun.
Do you feel like somewhat like excited to like go somewhere else though? Like,
honestly, yeah, kind of. I mean, as much as I loved my boss there was probably like the best boss I could have ever asked for. The coworkers too were awesome. Had more than 2 really good friends there, but 2 that I interacted with most was Jonah and a friend of mine, Sean. Just 2 really good guys that, like, I don't know if I feel like it's pretty rare to have that good of people to work with at your job. So, yeah, I mean, but at the same time, too, I didn't want to work there forever. And, there's definitely, I think, more satisfying jobs in terms of,
like growth and
payment, definitely. So I think there are good things to come in my future. So
yeah, hell yeah.
For those of you that are worried out there, I'll be okay.
We will be accepting donations though.
Yes. We are definitely opening up our Patreon right now.
Yeah, Patreon. Hashtag get Mick on his feet.
Save
Mick. Free Mick.
Feed Mick.
Yeah, feed Mick. Yeah. So yeah, the COVID, another casualty of COVID.
Another casualty, yeah.
It's just got to run its course at this point. I feel like everybody's just going to have to get it.
Yeah.
Hopefully. I don't know. Or they can find the cure.
Hopefully. I mean,
for COVID.
I don't know if you watched the presidential debate, but
I did not. I didn't watch this one.
Yeah, Trump was saying that a vaccine is coming pretty soon and stuff. And
it's gonna make people blind.
I'm optimistic. I mean, I really hope that that's true, and I guess only time will tell.
Yeah, it'd be nice if they could. We'll have to see how effective it is too.
Yeah,
like 'cause it's probably mutated or something. Like I said, it's gonna probably sterilize people and
There'll be some weird side effect
that they missed in the testing. They were trying to rush it out. And they're like, we got it now. But we didn't test for this. Oh, just give it to the people. Lives at stake.
Why is my arm turning into a tree? This is weird.
Yeah.
There's bark everywhere.
You can tell who got the vaccine, who didn't. Like by the bark arm. You bark arm freak.
Yeah, it'll be the new just shunning of weird bark arm people.
Yeah, just picture District 9. You seen that movie?
I've never seen that.
That's pretty good.
Is it good?
Yeah, it's decent.
Yeah, I've heard that's one of those movies I've heard both just opposite ends. Either it's really good or it sucks. Nothing down the middle.
I'm kind of in the middle. It's fine.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a found footage-esque.
Right. Who's the director? It's the guy that did Elysium, right?
Yeah, he did Elysium, and then that Chappie. Yeah. I can't remember the dude's name.
And then who's the main actor? Charles.
I don't know. I don't think he's in a ton of stuff.
I thought he was some behind the scenes animator at first, and then they just put him in the movie.
Oh,
I could be wrong about that, but I'm pretty sure I've heard that somewhere.
Yeah, it was a fine movie.
I gotta check what his name is. Bless you.
The alien, I feel like the special effects in it were pretty real.
Charles Copley.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's the other thing too. The budget on it was really low, and they were able to do a lot with it.
Yeah, the aliens looked incredible. Yeah. Even I watched it probably a year ago, and it's over 10 years old now, I think.
Yeah, I think it came out in 2009. Yeah, 2009.
Yeah, I think it was on Netflix or Amazon or something. It was worth watching.
Will probably couldn't watch it then.
Yeah, poor Will. No Amazon Prime. That's one of the things that makes me the most angry. But you play any more Ghost of Tsushima?
I actually haven't played really any PlayStation stuff in a week.
Oh dang.
Yeah, but I'll get back to it. I really enjoy the game. The game's really fun.
It's fun.
Combat's really satisfying.
Yeah, I love
killing. It's probably the prettiest game I've ever played. Just the colors and
the color scheme's just the red leaves, the green, everything's just so vibrant.
Yeah, and that's the thing too. Excuse me, the game has a black and white mode, so it appears more like the old samurai films, which I get.
I never messed with it.
That's cool, but yeah, the game is just too pretty, I think, to do that.
Yeah,
and that's the other thing. It was weird to me because there's some missions in the game where you're I have to find the violet flowers. It's how do you tell? I don't know how if you play black and white? Do you then just have to switch back over? Or
I don't know.
Do the colors pop just in that instance, and everything else is black and white still? Or?
It must be something like that. I liked those missions though, where those are the mythic tales,
right? Where you're trying to get a long bow or something.
Yeah, once you get there's one of those you get a special attack that's unblockable.
Yeah, that's one I did.
As soon as you get that,
it was lightning strike or something.
Yeah, you hit triangle and circle.
Yeah.
Well, dude, that breaks the game almost. If you get that, and once you get enough of the resolve,
right.
I don't even switch stances towards the end.
Oh, really?
About probably a third of the way through after I had that, I'm I can just do the unblockable attack on these people, and then
I do like that. There's a mechanic in the game where depending on what enemy you are fighting, you have to switch stances. So if they have a shield, you have to go into the shield stance, or a pike, or two swords, or whatever, or a big enemy. So I enjoy that mechanic because it seems more like you actually are skilled in the combat. You're not just button mashing.
It adds a little bit more depth to that kind of still that Arkham City kind of combat, but kind of takes another little bit of more in depth to it besides just having attack, dodge and parry. Yeah.
As much as I like the Arkham combat, it really, the fact that you can just be pretty repetitive with it.
Yeah, you just mash square.
Gets kind of boring. You can be really good with it and do a lot of things. I've watched some playthroughs of people doing those games, and I'm like, what move is that? I've never done that. How do you do that? I've always just thought you just press square,
smash square, and beat everybody.
But yeah, they're doing all these elaborate tricks. So I guess if you know what you're doing, you probably can be really good at it.
But yeah, the game doesn't really force you to.
No, it doesn't. And I don't know. I don't think. As good as the combat is, I don't think that's the best part of those games.
It's the atmosphere and the story.
The atmosphere, the story, the characters. Yeah, but I think I have talked about Batman games in the past. I know I have, where the Telltale games are probably still my favorite Batman
I still
games.
need to play Season 2.
Season 2 is good. Season 2 is really good.
I think they're going to make a third season, too.
That's what I've heard.
Telltale kind of rebooted.
I really hope so. I mean, out of all of those, like, I don't know if you finished the Walking Dead ones, but
I only played the first couple.
Yeah, I think the last one was season 5, and it ended. So there's really nothing to do there. I have heard Wolf Among Us is pretty excellent. I haven't played them yet. But yeah, any Telltale game that comes out, I'll play.
They're fun. They're like a good palate cleanser.
Yeah, they're pretty short. I mean, they're super easy. You're really in it for the story.
Yep.
It's like an interactive book, really. Yeah. That you don't
have to be too stressed about screwing it up, because there's typically just kind of one main ending, but it's the way you get there. You get to kind of personalize your journey to that point.
Yeah.
So I think sometimes you can decide the fate of like a couple side characters sometimes. So.
Right. Or like specific characteristics of how they can turn out and how they feel about you, or how you feel about them. And
Tommy will remember that. Like, oh no.
Yeah. Well, and for the people that don't know, it's cool because when they call them seasons, but when the next season or even game comes out, everything carries over.
Yep.
So it's very, customized to how you played it.
Yep.
Which is, I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's fun. So no Sony games. You watch any movies or TV?
I did go through the Hunger Games movies.
Oh.
My mom wanted to watch them, and I haven't seen them in forever, so I was like, yeah, sure, I'll watch them with you.
How do they hold up?
Yeah, I think so. I haven't read the books for them. I would actually like to, because
I like the books a lot.
I think. Have you gone through the books? Okay. Have you seen all the movies?
I watched the first 2. And I think there's 4, right? Because they split the last
4,
book.
Yeah,
I think I only watched the first 2. I remember not liking the first one. I didn't like the shaky cam.
The shaky cam was way too much.
And I think the story was pretty accurately told from the book.
Yeah.
And then I think I liked the second one, if I remember correctly.
I watching them again, I think I like the second one better than the first one.
Okay.
And then, the last two, I feel like more than the first 2 would really benefit for reading the books.
Yeah.
Being someone that hasn't read the books, I feel like I can tell that they've cut stuff out to just save for time and stuff, but there's a lot of details that I think that would be in the books that they couldn't just put in the movies.
Yeah. I like the series a lot. The books are better than the movies. I still kind of I think they should have just had one book. I think it should have just ended kind of with the first one, like either spoilers for super old books, but I think she should have either killed PETA or they just killed each other or something and then just ended it.
And just have like an implied, like, once they both kill each other, then that kind of starts
some kind of conflict.
Revolution.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, in some ways, the second book and movie are kind of a rehash of the first
we're
one.
going back.
Okay, Hunger Games again.
But now we're all really good.
Right. Yeah. At the same time, though, it is different enough to where, like, clearly most of the competitors in the second one don't want to be there, and they're like, I'm spoiling this, but whatever. But there's like a secret plan to get out of it and start this big revolution. Against the capital, which is like the
dictatorship,
the big bad people.
Yeah.
Did you know there was a 4th book?
What?
Yeah.
I did not know. Is it about Katniss, or is it?
I looked it up a little bit ago.
Like a prequel.
It's a prequel to the first one. I can't remember what it's called. What is it? It's like, I'm looking it up right now.
Is that about?
It's called the Ballad, or wait, what? Hold on.
The Ballad of Gay Tony.
Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. It's a prequel to the original 3, and it's the same author. So
she made so much money on those. Like, that's the way to go. Write a YA. Dystopian.
Honestly, yeah. I mean, and then sell it. Sell the movie rights.
Sell the movie rights. Cash out.
Even if the movies aren't that great, like
you make your money.
You definitely make your money. Like the Maze Runner films, like those weren't very
critically
very good, or very critically.
I think they did all right. They made 3 of them, right?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, you made your money. If they made 3 of them, you made your money.
Definitely.
Now, maybe the people Ender's Game, I don't think got more than 1 movie, so I think maybe they didn't make their money on that one. But even then, you probably...
How many books are there of that series?
I don't know. I think more than 1, though. But that, even, YA novel. That's what I need to do. I just need to, like, come up with some, like, generic, like, YA novel.
I mean, yeah, if you think about it, like Harry Potter is just... I mean,
it's a well done.
Not to discredit what she did, because those books are so detailed
and influential on everything else that came.
Yeah. But I mean, at the core of it, it's about a magical world. You know.
Yeah. About young kids / young adults.
Percy Jackson. That's about Greek mythology with a twist. You know, it's like if you pick up on stuff like that in our world, then sure, you could probably do a YA novel.
Make that money.
Get on it.
Get that money. I'd sell out so fast. I would sell out so fast. Of course. People are like, yeah, here's the deal. Like, yeah, I'll take it. Cash out. Make billions.
Well, I think J.K. Rowling is like a multi-billion.
Oh, yeah. And then just say crazy stuff on Twitter. That's what I would do. Like, become uncancelable.
You probably buy Twitter at that point.
Buy it. Yeah, just buy it. Like, and cancel whoever I want. Like, he canceled.
Only I can have a Twitter account.
Yeah. Systematically take everybody down one by one. Last person standing on Twitter.
Yeah.
Me versus Trump.
Who wins?
Yeah.
Dun, dun, dun.
Tune in tonight.
You guys need to do a debate.
No, we play Scrabble. Winner of Scrabble can stay on Twitter.
I wonder who would win.
I don't know. Probably Trump.
Yeah, probably. Do you play Scrabble?
Oh, yeah, I play Scrabble.
Yeah?
It's a real man's game.
Okay.
I once played against Dave and Will. Clobbered him.
You whoop him?
Yeah, Dave was he was like looking at his tiles. He's like, I don't know how to spell. And I was like, ooh.
Wait, you're a terrible speller,
No,
though.
I'm great.
No, you're a bad speller.
I slaughtered.
How did you beat them if you're such a bad speller?
I know words. I know words. It's not about the words, it's where you play them on the board.
I guess.
Yeah, I know words. I know some great words.
Did you just play them once?
Yeah, just one game I slaughtered them. Dave was so mad that he lost that he wouldn't play me again.
Was that a payback for Dave always beating us in Worms?
Yeah, I guess. Dude, nothing makes me... For the audience, there's this dumb game called Worms that Dave probably cheats at.
He knows something we don't.
Yeah, we should play him today.
Yeah, we should. If he's in the mood.
Yeah. After his benching. After we benched him on the podcast.
Well, to explain the game of Worms, it's like a 2D... it's a 2D game where it's like the I don't know how you explain it, like the side view 2D.
Yeah,
like Mario
It's a turn-based strategy, kind of a strategy game, I would say.
Yeah. But you have like 5 characters that are all worms and they have like weapons like machine guns, bazookas, mines, dynamite, all that type of stuff, and you just have to be the last team to survive.
Yep. Yeah, your worms have like health bars and you take turns rotating through and
and Dave wins every time. Even when he's down to like 1 worm and we all have like 3 left, Dave somehow just destroys us.
I think the game's broken.
Dave's using cheat codes.
Yeah, probably. He got some from you.
I was like, hey, the GTA cheat codes work
in Worms too. Wow, that's cool. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, anything else going on with you?
I feel like there's got to be something that I'm missing, but I can't think of it.
Oh, you had a run-in with your crazy neighbor downstairs. Your new crazy neighbor.
I did, yeah. The old lady, which I've had some really. She's definitely better than the previous neighbor that was flipping nuts.
At least she doesn't like harass you.
Yeah, not harass,
threaten you.
But they always ask me weird questions that I don't feel like are appropriate, or like they tell you too much about like
themselves.
What's going on in their life when like I'm like I don't really know you that well, and I don't really feel like it's appropriate that you're telling me that like your son's dying. Like it's kind of a weird.
It's very personal stuff.
Yeah. Like I'm like, oh, it's sure is hot out today. Like, oh yeah, you're gonna pull the plug, and I'm like, what the heck? Like, but I was walking home last night. It was pretty late. Coming back from dinner, and I walk by. I say, oh, evening. And she's out there smoking a cigarette, like she always is. And then she's like, are you burning trash out of your fireplace? I'm like, no. Like, because I do have a fireplace in my apartment. I've never used it.
A wood fireplace.
Yeah, wood. Yeah, it's pretty fancy.
Yeah.
So I'm like, but I did turn on my strip heat.
Mm-hmm.
I have baseboard strip heat for my apartment, and first time of the year, like burn the dust off of it.
Right.
Kind of smells really bad. So I'm like, well, maybe it was that. She's like, no, it was definitely trash coming from a fireplace. I'm like, yeah, well then it wasn't me. I don't use it. Don't know what to tell you. She's like, oh, it's probably someone else. I'm like, probably not. I don't think anybody here's burning trash in their fireplace, but that's just me. I mean, we have a huge trash thing that
I feel like it would be worse for the people in the apartment to burn trash. Like they would get like the direct smack of smell.
Like why would someone do that? Like, are they really that desperate for heat? I mean,
makes no sense.
Yeah, but she's a lunatic. So,
well, yeah, the fact that she that you walk by and you're like, hey, it's a nice day today, and she's like, yeah, my tax returns and like all this like financial stuff,
like serious,
like just goes into like very serious like personal things. It's like,
yeah,
I mean that's something you see in like a TV show.
Yeah, like it's been like borderline like you're freaking me out a little bit with your dire condition of your life. I don't know you that well. Why are you confiding in me?
Yeah,
about these things.
So
they're losing
it. It's bizarre.
The guy the husband creeps me out too.
Do you see him much?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's always smoking or drinking coffee outside. They were out there. When I got home from, I worked late, I guess Thursday night. I got home like midnight or a little after midnight, and they were both out there smoking. I'm like, what's going on? Like,
it was cold.
Oh yeah, it was really cold. They bundle up in like these huge coats and they stand there and they smoke. And I'm like, like, howdy. Like, please don't kill me. I just want to get a good break with a neighbor, you know?
I guess you haven't yet, have you?
Not really. When I lived in the Tri-Cities, my neighbors I never saw them, so it was awesome.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess, I don't know, the people that live right across from me are awesome. They never bug me, never hear anything from them. So, but as far as downstairs neighbor here, I'm 0 for 2. Actually, the initial people weren't bad. I never heard from them.
They weren't here that long though, right?
No, only like a couple months. So I'm like 1 for 3, I guess.
Yeah.
Middle one was still worse because like I was like somewhat scared that something.
Maybe if you weren't like a cloud giant.
Yeah. What a dummy. What a dummy. It was so funny when she left. Like I was like, you idiot. Get out of here.
All right. Well, if you have nothing else, we could try doing a trivia.
Oh, one on like you give the question, I answer?
Yeah.
Dude, hit me up.
This was a kind of a last minute thing because there was just going to be 2 of us, but I thought, you know what? We could do it.
Yeah. Hit me up.
Okay, this is a specifically Disney trivia. Right up your alley.
Everybody else says Landon's the big Disney guy. Cinderella.
Okay. Question 1. Which of these words does Ariel not sing in Part of Your World? Gizmos, what's-its, doohickeys, thingamabobs.
Give me the options again.
Gizmos, what's-its, doohickeys, thingamabobs.
I'm going to go with what's-its. I'm guessing I'm not correct by your facial.
It's not. It's a doohickeys.
I'm not, I've
Who's it's and what's it's galore.
I think I've seen that movie one time.
That's again one of those Disney movies I haven't seen that much.
Yeah.
But a lot of people like it.
Yeah, but
especially if you're a redhead.
I'm holding out for the live action remake.
Are they actually doing that?
I don't know. They probably will.
That'd be like gross.
Yeah, right? It'd probably be pretty gross. It'd be pretty disgusting.
Just makes me think of the lighthouse.
Oh God.
Okay. Number 2. How many puppies does what name is that? Perdita? The mom Dalmatian in 101 Dalmatians. Whatever her name is. How many puppies did she give birth to at the start of 101 Dalmatians?
At the start?
Yep.
99?
Nope.
How many?
That was one of the options.
How many?
Do you want the other options?
Sure. Hit me with the other ones.
101, 99, 15, or 16.
15?
Yes.
All right.
That's correct.
Yeah, I knew it.
Good. This is going well so far. Complete this quote from Mushu in Milan.
Dude, I've seen that movie like twice.
Dishonor on you, dishonor on your mom, cow, sword, or cricket.
It's cow, right?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
How'd you know that?
I knew that. Everybody knows that.
What? Dishonor on your cow?
I feel like you see that in like a meme.
Is that a saying?
No, like just like that from that particular scene. I've seen that in like an image.
I'm lacking in my meme knowledge, I think. Okay, next one. What's the first monster Hercules fights when he arrives in Thebes?
I don't think I've ever seen Hercules.
Okay, well, I'll give you the options. Is it a Hydra, a Cyclops, a Gorgon, or a Rock Titan?
I feel like I'm going to go Cyclops.
Ooh, nope. It's a Hydra. Is a Hydra that water... Oh, no, a Hydra's the thing with a bunch of heads.
I believe so.
Yeah.
Hail Hydra.
Hail Hydra. Yeah. Cut off one head. Too more shall take its place.
Yeah. I'm like 1 for 4.
Hey, it's okay. Disney quizzes are hard. Who's the youngest Disney princess? Is it Snow White, Rapunzel, Tiana, or Mulan?
I'm going to go Rapunzel.
That's what I would have done, but apparently it's Snow White.
What? How old is Snow White?
Probably like 8 or something.
Oh, gosh.
I don't know.
Oh, no.
I probably shouldn't say that because I don't remember what actually happens in that movie.
Yeah. I feel like that's a little too young to be living with 7 dwarves, but...
She's 18. Yeah. Okay, well, next. What tattoo does Moana's grandmother have on her back?
I've never seen Moana. That's not even a real Disney movie.
Isn't that Pixar? Moana?
Dude, I don't know. All I know is Dwayne The Rock Johnson's in it.
Doesn't he sing a song?
Yeah, he does, yeah.
Yeah, I have no idea. The options are manta ray, octopus, coconut, or shark. I would go manta ray.
Yeah, I'm going to go manta ray.
Yeah!
Oh, dude. Heck yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Gang.
A coconut tattoo would be
so dumb.
What's that round ball on your back?
There's coconut. You gotta just do it on your forehead, like you're wearing half of a coconut.
Yeah. Let's see. I'm trying to find some good ones. Hold on. Okay. In The Incredibles, Mr. Incredible finds the skeleton of which former superhero?
Gazer Beam. It's Gazer Beam. It's Gazer Beam. Gazer Beam.
We've talked about
Gazer Beam.
It is
Gazer Beam. Dude, Gazer Beam is so awesome. Dude, I love Gazer Beam.
GB, so cool. Man.
He's so cool. Dude, I was so sad. Like, Gazer Beam.
It took me so long to figure out where the Kronos on the cave wall came from. Until I think we talked about it on the podcast.
Isn't he laser sketched?
He lasers it. Yeah, it's like his last thing. Yeah. I don't know why I never thought of that. I was like, how stupid is that like there just happens to be his
the code down there.
And
he follows the
and it just happens to be
because he looks at him. He's like
in the eye line.
Yeah, because he falls in the water right and he sees this guy. He's like,
yeah.
He's like, Gazer Beam.
Yeah, I don't know why I never put that together.
Because Gazer Beam was at his wedding, wasn't he? Yeah, Gazer Beam was.
I think so.
Yeah, he was like one of like the 4 or 5.
I think so.
Soups, I'd like to think Gazer Beam like beat like 7 iterations of like the crazy.
Oh yeah, he definitely didn't go down right away.
No, he beat a few of them.
Yeah, he was just surviving on that island.
Yeah,
I mean he had to, right? Because he probably just starved to death, right?
I think he drowned down there because he's under the.
But he was in the cave, right?
I think so. I assumed that he got like mortally wounded, fell into the water and kind of like splashed over and laying there and was like, ugh.
Dying fish.
Yeah. Rest in peace, Gazer Beam.
You did what few men have.
That movie's kind of dark with the no cape segment. Like it's funny, but like if you really think about it, like when the
imagine if they showed
the turbine, like
if they showed that.
The full gore of it. Like,
yeah, because that is like something that is like super.
Well, and honestly, like that plane probably goes down.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Like everybody on that plane dies.
Yeah.
So the last thing they see is their like superhero gets turned into mist. Like, mommy.
It's like the scene from Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Oh yeah, that scene's grisly.
That's one of my all-time favorite like action set pieces.
Is that plane?
Yeah, that fight. It's just so cool.
Yeah, I had the Lego set of that plane.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
I don't think I've ever had any Indiana Jones.
I had like 5, like that was like towards the tail end of when I was like getting out of Legos. So it was like the last.
I don't think that there were any Indiana Jones Legos until like 2008.
Yep.
I think around the time when the 4th movie came out.
Yeah.
But like early on in like probably the mid to late 90s, there was this Lego sets. It was I can't remember his name. It was like Johnny Smith. Or something.
I know. Yeah.
And obviously it was like an adventure Indiana Jones type character. He had kind of the same type of hat, but Dave and I think we had one set of that, and we, pretended it was Indiana Jones because there just wasn't anything else. But
yeah, the sets were really cool. I had that plane, then I had the little tank thing with the saws from the fourth movie. That was a pretty cool one.
Yeah,
so the tank treads.
Man, that movie sucked.
The monkey scene's pretty cool.
Yeah.
It's pretty.
You would like the monkey scene.
It's pretty like, what's his name, Shia LaBeouf or whatever, swinging with the monkeys, and it's like, yeah, that's pretty cool. And then the fact that knowledge was their treasure, like that was pretty neat. Like, chick's head explodes because it's too much knowledge. Like what? The giant ants.
Oh god.
Yeah, that was cool. I had a couple of the giant ant Legos.
As stupid as that looked, like just the idea of just a bunch of ants like that, there actually are ants out there that are that could kill you.
Yeah.
The bullet ant.
They swarm you in.
Well, I think even just one sting from it is I think on the pain sting index is towards the top.
Oh, so if 100 of them swarmed up you would die. Die from shock probably, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But just because it's something in reality doesn't make it seem interesting on a movie.
I've only seen the film twice, and I was very young. I liked it when I watched it. I'll have to go back.
You should watch it again.
Yeah, I know it's not good.
Yeah, there are also a lot of I think I could tell some ADR stuff with Harrison Ford, additional dialogue recording, that just sounds horrible. It's wow, that does not match. The voice there does not match what his face is doing, and it's bizarre.
Are they still doing a fifth one with him?
That's what they've said, but by the time it comes out, he's gonna be almost in his 80s.
If he's in it, they can't have him be the primary.
As much as I love Harrison Ford and I love pretty much all of his movies that he's been in. I mean, number 4 was kind of pushing it with how old he was. I think he was in his early 60s at that point.
Yeah.
Or mid 60s or something. But I can't believe an action hero like Indiana Jones if he's in his late 70s.
It just doesn't work. It doesn't work. He needs to be in a Sean Connery type father figure role.
Or just recast.
Yeah.
I get that that's a big statement for some people, even for me, because I love him as Indiana Jones, but just recast. I mean, there's a lot of actors that you could get that...
Alden Ehrenreich or whatever.
I mean, honestly, I get that that's the obvious thing, and he might not want to do it, but I mean, why not? Why not?
Yeah, they could honestly just reboot it, too.
Reboot it, start over.
Wow. I mean, but... If you want to do it, it's probably a better route than.
Yeah, I'm very curious to see what they'll actually do, because I think he's gone on record. Harrison Ford has been yeah, there's no Indiana Jones without me.
He's kind of a weird, he seems like he's kind of hard to deal with, work with.
He is the stereotypical angry old man.
Yeah. He does not give a crap about Star Wars. You see the interviews, they're asking, what did you think of this final scene in the last movie? Was it a Force Ghost? He's like, dude, I don't know.
Yeah, or
care, dude.
Yeah, or did you Han shot first, right? He's like, I don't give a F.
It is I don't.
Clearly, he's not
yeah.
really a fan.
Yeah, which is it's a little sad, but it'd probably get kind of old.
Yeah, but I will say, I think out of most of the stuff that he's done, I think he's gone on record as saying he actually really enjoys the Indiana Jones character.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, Han Solo, I think he
kind of.
It doesn't mean a lot to him. I think
that's funny because I like his start. They're close to a start. That and Indiana Jones kind of at the same time, right?
Yeah, the first Star Wars was 77, and Indiana Jones was 81.
Oh, okay.
Raiders
so Star Wars was his big.
I mean, that was really his big thing. He had done stuff before that. I think he was in a war movie before that. He did American Graffiti.
Yep.
Maybe some other stuff. But yeah, obviously Star Wars was really his big
launching point.
Yeah.
So it's weird that he's somewhat kind of bitter towards
yeah,
it.
Yeah.
At the same time, I kind of get it.
I mean, imagine being in his shoes
dealing
with all the fans and just the constant bombarding of
oh, Star Wars, Han. Just shut up, man.
I thought you were doing a Star Wars character voice.
We don't serve your kind.
They'll have to leave.
Yeah.
We don't serve your kind. Well, speaking of I realize we're taking a huge break with this quiz thing, but speaking of Star Wars, Mandalorian is coming out next week.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
Is it still 1 episode a week?
Probably. Yeah.
Oh, well.
Was there 10 episodes last time?
I thought it was only 8.
Was it 8?
Maybe it was 10. I thought it was 8.
I think 8. That sounds a little more correct.
I'm excited.
Oh, me too. I keep seeing trailers for it, and like I don't want to watch, but like
you can't. Like I was watching football when it came up, and I was like, well, I can't.
Yeah.
Like I can't walk out of the room.
Exactly. Yeah. But yeah, I'm really excited.
Yeah, it's gonna be great.
Yeah. Can't wait. Okay, we'll do a couple more of these because I feel like this quiz is boring. Okay. Here's one. How long does Lumiere say the curse has lasted during Be Our Guest? Is it 5 years, 7 years, 10 years, or 16 years?
10 years?
I would go with 7, but let's try 10. It is 10.
Oh, dude, I'm so
Dang.
good. I'm so good.
You're the best.
I think I've seen that movie like twice as well. Just that one's good though.
It's a classic.
Yeah,
classic. I think that's the only Disney, like animated Disney movie that was nominated for Best Picture.
Oh wow.
I think. I could be totally wrong, but I think I'm right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stick with it.
Yeah. It's a Hotkeys official.
That's right. We don't have to fact check anything here.
Nope.
What type of animal was Robin in the Robin Hood movie?
He's a fox.
Yeah.
That's easy.
That's pretty obvious. The options were wolf, fox, rabbit, or dog.
That's easy.
Can you imagine him being like a little thumper rabbit?
Robin Hood is one of the best.
That is. Movies. There was never a sequel for that. Which probably isn't a bad thing.
Probably for the best.
Yeah. I feel like a lot of
the direct-to-DVD.
Oh my gosh.
Or VHS, I should say.
Yeah, VHS. Terrible.
But back then, when you were a kid, you loved, like, you didn't, you know what I mean?
I don't know.
Like, when I was a kid, I just gobbled it all up. You know, you're like, oh, sequel? Heck yeah. Like,
I guess, like, really the only one that I at least I have a memory of, like, watching over and over again and, like, remembering was the Return of Jafar, the second Aladdin movie. And I always remember just hating it. Like, I could tell that the animation was really bad and the story sucked. And yeah. All right, here's another one. Hercules is the son of 2 Greek gods.
I don't know.
Which ones? Is it...
I gotta pee.
Okay. Okay, for the audience here. Is it Zeus and Aphrodite? Is it Zeus and Hera? Apollo and Hera? Or Zeus and Artemis? I don't know. It's definitely Zeus and someone. Let's see. Zeus and Hera. Oh, I was right. Yes. I'm the master. Okay. Let's see. I don't think Landon would get that one. He's too dumb. All right. Welcome back, Landon.
Sorry about that.
It's okay. I kept the audience really entertained.
And see all the dead.
What? What are you talking about? Okay. So, do you want me to read them to you again?
Yeah, read them.
Okay. Zeus and Aphrodite. Zeus and Hera. Apollo and Hera. Zeus and Artemis.
Hera, Zeus and Hera.
That's correct.
Dude, heck yeah. Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Yeah. All right, we'll do one more.
Last question.
Last one to end this fine trivia segment. Which of these celebrities does the genie not impersonate in Aladdin? 1992.
Okay.
Is it Rodney Dangerfield? Is it Jack Nicholson? Is it Betty White? Or is it Carol Channing?
He doesn't do Betty White, so I'm going to guess.
That's correct.
No, let's go, boys. Let's go.
I think you got 100%.
Yeah, I got all of them.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Even though there's like 35 more.
I probably would have gotten them all. It's just boring for the audience to listen to me get trivia questions right every single time. I don't want to make them, I don't want to flex on the listeners too much.
No, I mean, you got to be humble, right?
Yeah, stay humble, stay hungry.
You're so humble.
Yeah, stay humble, stay hungry, and something else. Something profane to add in there, but
probably
don't want to make the listeners mad.
No.
My foul mouth.
Yeah, never want to do that. Well, I think that's the end of our show.
You don't want to go for 2 more hours?
I could.
I mean, we could keep going. We can just keep going.
What's that? What's up with that peanut?
Oh, it's
peanut
bobblehead.
Yeah. Our special guest.
Yeah. What do you think of Greek mythology? Oh, I think it's pretty cool, man. Like, I like the Greek stuff. It's really fun.
I feel like he would have a British accent.
Oh, governor! Oh, I love Greek mythology. It's really cool.
What? Everybody goes Cockney.
Oh, governor!
Oh, what you do over there?
What a save by the keeper!
Harry Potter has got the golden stitch.
The players are playing their hearts out on the pitch today. Do you love me a game of football?
Oh man, we're definitely not going to offend anybody. Keeping on doing that. Have you seen it's like a YouTube series of people like trying to do different accents or like guess what certain words mean in other parts of the world?
I don't think so.
It's so funny trying to listen to like someone from Ireland trying to have an American accent. It just sounds so bad.
Yeah, they can't do it. They can't
Sounds so bad. But then
we could do a perfect British accent.
Yeah,
so it's like, I mean, like I just killed it. Like someone probably thought there's another person on the show.
they were like, "What? Daniel Radcliffe was there?
Yeah.
What?
No way.
The Hotkeys are getting big."
Yeah, I should have been cast in Harry Potter. One of the later movies. Like,
You would have been a good Hermione.
oh yeah, I could pull it off.
Either that or Hagrid, one of those two.
Hagrid. He's the big animal guy, right? Like
Animal guy?
he has all these animals, like the pet animals.
He's the care of magical creatures professor.
All right, whatever.
And the gameskeeper.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's like a giant, isn't he?
Half giant?
Okay, I see. I know nothing.
I'm going through the books right now, so that's
Okay.
probably why I
Like,
sound very
but I
knowledgeable
could do the
about-
voice though. I'd just be like,
Oh, you could?
Oh, Harry Potter! Let's play some Quidditch!
It's the same voice as Mr. Peanut!
yeah,
Just without the bobblehead sounds.
yeah. You better be able to play Quidditch in the Harry Potter game they're making.
Oh, man. I've been thinking about that game. I really hope so. I mean, there was like a brief shot of some students on broomsticks, so
Yeah,
hopefully
it's good. I think that the people that are making it, what team is it? What studio?
Avalanche
Yeah, not the Avalanche that
and
makes.
Portkey Games.
Yeah, it's not the Avalanche that does Just Cause though. It's a different.
Is it?
Yeah, it's a different Avalanche.
Oh, is that good or bad?
Probably bad. I think it's like a lesser known. I think they made like the. Was it like the Disney Infinity or?
Oh, that's
like,
right. Yeah,
I think.
Yeah.
We'll see.
I mean, the trailer looked good.
Yeah.
And hearing like rumors and stuff, like I have high hopes for it.
Yeah.
Especially if you can really go pretty much anywhere, go to classes and like learn.
Yeah, it looks like you can leave the school to like go all across England or whatnot.
Yeah. And I don't know if it's confirmed, but I've heard that you are a student who is admitted to Hogwarts late, so like in your fifth year or something for some reason. So you don't start off as like a little punk 11-year-old,
like a nobody.
Yeah,
you got some magic skills.
Yeah,
got some skills.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited for it.
Yeah, it'll be good.
Yeah,
or it'll suck.
I
feel like it's either gonna be like really good or really bad.
I just hope it doesn't turn into like a looter shooter type of.
Oh, that'd be terrible.
Destiny.
Like, your gear. Like, it's your squad. It's going to raid. Like, I hate Destiny.
Yeah. Well, maybe it'll be okay because I think it's just a single player game.
Yeah.
It could change in the future. They could add it in there, but
it's your 5-party.
Well, and honestly, like if you think about it, it would be perfect for like a MMO.
Yeah.
If it's done well. But I'm fine with it being single player.
Yes, keep it single player.
Yeah. Those seem to be thriving, at least critically.
Yep.
Anyway, so yeah, looking forward to that.
Yep.
Sometime next year, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think Yeah. 2021 for sure.
Yeah. Any later would just be stupid.
Yeah. Dumb.
Oh, one quick thing. I watched a video of this on YouTube of this guy reviewing the PS5 controller. It's big. It's like it's bigger than the PS4 controller.
Oh wow. Alarmingly big? Like, do you think?
Not alarmingly big. Like nothing like the original
Xbox
Duke controller, but definitely bigger. I think it's the biggest out of the Xbox Series X.
Oh, dang.
And PS5. But he was saying that the color wasn't like white; it was more like a gray. So I don't know if that's gonna like if it was just kind of a early model for him because he was reviewing it for everybody.
Yeah,
it is gonna be white or what? Honestly, I don't care.
I just want to get my paws on it. You know what I'm saying? I just want to.
Yeah, but yeah, he was saying that the buttons were like really satisfying.
Oh yeah,
stuff.
Dude, I'm excited.
I am too. I feel like you and I are the only ones out of our friend group that are like PS5 all the way.
Yeah, the rest of them are like,
as soon as
my
possible.
PC that was broken. It's like,
that it costs twice as much. And
yeah, I just want $500 for my PS5.
Yep.
All my stuff can transfer over.
Mm-hmm.
And then I can game in, with 60 frames and the
Yep.
4K actually, I think there's a lot of the games sound like they have performance. You can either run it in like 4K with 30 frames in ray tracing, or you can do like 1140, is it? Or 1440 or something like.
I think it's 1440
with 60 frames, which I think that's what I'll probably.
Yeah, it's crazy how much frame rate matters in video games. I think even more than resolution.
Oh yeah.
Like I think I would take better frame rate over resolution.
Yeah, and the load times,
load times too.
Awesome.
Like that's something I'm really excited for. My PS4 is it's
mine's shot, and I even have the Pro model or whatever, and it's bogged down. It's about ready to go out.
I've heard that more though with the Pro editions, that for some reason those maybe it's just it can't handle the power that it actually has. That those are slower, but I don't know. We're getting close though for PS5.
A few weeks, a month.
Yeah, November 12th.
Oh, less than a month,
I think.
I just want to find one. I hope I can find one relatively soon after launch. I missed the pre-order window, so
that thing was all messed up though.
Yeah, there's a lot unless you weren't
screwed out of it.
Yeah, like if you had like a job, like and were working like a normal, like there's no way you would have caught it because you had to have been like probably sitting around like checking it in the middle of the morning,
right?
Like early morning.
That's all you do.
Yeah. So. Oh well, I feel like probably by Christmas at least, though.
Do you think you could find some on Black Friday, or do you even want to try? I mean, that's going to be. I think Black Friday, for that reason, for the new Xbox and PlayStation,
it's going to be a bloodbath.
It's probably going to be a lot more of a bloodbath. Because the last couple of years, at least where we live, I feel like Black Friday hasn't been like that crazy.
I wonder how with COVID too.
Oh, I didn't even think about that.
I don't think they're going to be able to really do it, will it? Because I mean, like typically, even when we went on those slow times, like I mean, they were still.
Yeah,
they're still
they might not even be doing it. They might just do
online.
Was it Cyber Monday?
Yeah,
I would prefer that.
Yeah, it's kind of fun going out. Just make a late night of it.
Yeah, I mean it is, but it's one of those things like when you do it like more than twice, you're like, okay. Like if I look back, have I really bought anything?
I think I bought like
Not
one
really.
thing 3 times we've done it.
I think I bought like
the gold controller.
A gold controller and a stocking cap out of the like multiple times I've done it.
Yeah. And then we just go to Sherry's.
And it's basically just
an excuse to go to Sherry's at like midnight.
I mean, do we need an excuse to go to Sherry's?
At midnight?
Not really.
But oh well. Yeah, I just want to get my hands on one. I'm hoping I'll just get lucky. Like I'll just be in a store one day and there'll just be like one on the shelf and I'll be like, all right, well, I'll take this. Thank you.
What games are being released with it?
Miles Morales,
right? The new Spider-Man.
You can get that on PS4, but I would rather play it.
I'll
probably just hold out for PS5.
I would too.
And then that's it.
Yeah.
There's a Godfall game that's from Gearbox. It looks like a looter shooter. So I'm not.
Yeah,
really interested
I'm interested in at least trying it because I mean it just looks cool.
Yeah.
But obviously, if the gameplay is repetitive and sucks, then I wouldn't stick with it.
I'll probably get the new Call of Duty on PS5. The
Cold
Black
War?
Ops. Yeah, Cold War.
Did you play the beta for it?
I didn't.
I didn't either. I don't really do betas.
I'm like, why would I? I don't want to I know what it is. It's Call of Duty.
Right. Yeah.
The multiplayer
it can't be that.
Like the campaign will be fun.
Yeah.
And the multiplayer will be fun for a bit, and then it'll get really annoying.
Mm-hmm.
So like, why would I? I just don't want to have to download the 100 gigabyte beta to play it for like 4 hours
stupid.
and then to delete it.
Why would a beta be that much?
I think because I think it is the full game.
It's just the full game. Just things are locked,
and it's not really even a beta. I mean, you're just basically. I think it's like a stress test almost.
Right.
They're just testing the servers and
right.
maybe making you're just play testing it too to like see what's completely broken that we didn't catch with our development team.
So here's a question: how does that data get to them? Are they like watching things happen, or do you have to like fill out something? I think they send it to them.
I think they just observe it all. Like, they can observe because like that's like the thing like in a game like Ghost of Tsushima came out and they like released a couple weeks later. Like they're like, oh yeah, like 20 million foxes have been petted in the game.
Oh, so just
like
that
they just
automatically
they can just track all the stuff that
I guess
players
that makes
do.
Sense.
So
what if when like something goes wrong, does that get to them too?
I would think so. They probably get feedback. I mean, I'm sure people do give them feedback, and they probably have people watching all the info.
I'd be too lazy to give feedback.
Yeah.
Like, fill out this.
Well, they can probably just go through your stats and stuff too, and be
like, see, oh, that's a glitch there.
Yeah, or like, oh man, like this gun's been getting you. Like everybody's just using this gun,
Right.
and like can kill people from well, we need to nerf this or buff this up a little bit.
That person went under the map.
That's not good. Yeah, I'm excited for that though. The campaign in the last one was really good. So
yeah. I'm getting sick of the new Call of Duty anyway.
I have not played it much in the past couple months.
Yeah, it's nice to have a fresh start with a Call of Duty because I think it is different enough to where at least most people I think have to kind of start all over.
Yeah.
There are those people that are just always good at it.
Yeah, but I mean, it's kind of like you get to a point where like I'm not unlocking any guns, really.
Right.
The ones I've kind of found the ones I use.
Yep.
But like this one will be new.
Mm-hmm.
Probably some new perks. It's going to be older technology.
Yeah.
It's Cold War, so.
Which I prefer I think more limited selections and like even like I would go as far back as like a World War I or World War II.
Battlefield 1 was fun.
I really enjoyed that. I think a lot of people in our group kind of fell off of it pretty quick.
Yeah.
I don't think Will really liked it.
He liked 4 better, which I couldn't stand 4. 4 was too chaotic.
I don't think I played 4.
It was so chaotic.
Is that like a modern one?
Yeah, it was so chaotic.
Yeah.
I mean, it was cool, but there's so much happening.
Yeah.
Even 1 had a lot going on, but at least the guns were simpler.
Guns were very simple. The sniping in that game was so good.
Yeah, I sit down from
so satisfying.
Halfway across the map and just headshot someone. Like, the noise it make.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's the first game I started sniping with. I think all other first-person shooters, I always just avoided the sniper rifle.
You can't. Yeah, Call of Duty, the maps are too small and it's too fast-paced.
Yep.
To even snipe in.
Or the maps just suck, like the new Call of Duty. The new maps are terrible. Like,
almost all the maps are bad.
They're bad.
Like Shoot House is the only.
Yeah,
and that's about as simple.
And
as
that one gets so old so quick.
Shoot the ship.
Shoot the ship. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Oh well. It is what it is.
It is. Not much you can do.
Yep.
Okay, well, if you have nothing else,
I'm good.
All right, I have nothing else either.
Yeah.
So, all right, well,
thanks for joining us.
I think we did a good job.
Experience.
I think we did.
This will be it from now on. We're just gonna cut Will.
You know what?
Out. No,
I think so.
Yeah.
After we hear all the positive feedback from everybody,
our listenership,
this is the preferred way that the podcast should be.
It's just better dialogue, It's just better flow.
What the people want.
Yeah.
So it's not my fault.
Yeah.
Just how it is. Okay. Well, thanks for listening, everybody, and we'll talk to you next week.
Bye.
Bye.
Let's see if I remember how to do this. Delete. No. Yeah.
Thank you for listening to this week's episode of the Hotkeys podcast. You can find us on iTunes, Google Play, Spotify, CastBox, YouTube, and other podcasting platforms. Visit our website, www.hotkeyspodcast.com. Follow us on Twitter at Hotkeys Podcast and join our Facebook group at facebook.com/HKHotkeys. Please like and review us and subscribe to the show on whichever platforms you use. Finally, you can contact us via email at hosts@hotkeyspodcast.com.